you get it?
Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we're reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6 Reunion Part 3, and Logan.
I love baby Logan.
It's snow day for us. We're cuddled up because of the snow.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't even like that word.
It's pretty outside.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know how your computer be picking like screensavers for you when you
Mm-hmm.
open the thing? I'm always like, if it's snow involved, I'm like, nope. Nope.
It don't bother me as long as I could be in the house.
Ugh.
It's when I have to go out in the elements that I get really irritated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap.
You having to go up. Okay, y'all. D, you got something to tell the people?
Oh, you don't say your thing yet.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Huntsville, reunion part 3.
Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and this little baby is snoring like
She
her.
is snoring. I don't snore.
Yes, we do.
You know why she's snoring? Because this was boring. We're still the same place we was last week. So, Stormy's mama is still sitting up here screaming at Mel. This is her moment. She's going to ride it for all it's worth. Mel is over there telling Stormy to go ahead and talk because I ain't trying to argue with your mama, but she can get it. Stormy said, she was like, she likes Mel. She doesn't really know where things went wrong. And so sometimes the fans get out of control, I suppose. And she should be very proud of the platform she's created. And yeah. And then we talked about why this lady's sister won't come hang out here with her. Because I think Betty's probably very hard to deal with. Her sister is like, no, we don't want any parts of it. And I think Junior is better off with managing the restaurant than he is. You know what I'm saying? I like that he was like, let's don't mess up our relationship. Because look at our mothers. That's hard enough, I'm sure, to navigate.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Tisha and Kiki are over there doing the same thing to their kids. Because it's just too hard for the cousins to remain best friends if the mamas and daddies ain't getting along.
And I've been affected by that
You have?
before. Mm-hmm. When the two cousins, my mom and the cousin, fall out, and then you don't see your cousin that you with every single week.
All the time. Yeah,
all the time. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out in my head, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't see that being mended no time soon. So either situation, and it's very toxic. So I don't know how they would, it's probably best. Maybe the cousins are old enough to figure it out, like at other cousins' birthdays. They got enough family there where the cousins could still hang out with each other.
Yeah, Tisha said that girl blocked that girl number on her phone.
And probably did. That's what I'm saying. That the things they're doing is so juvenile, it doesn't even make sense. Because y'all is 40 something. You don't have to fight and none of that shit. Kiki, take your ass back to where the hell you was, because this was her group, and that's how that is. Jesus. Got a lot going on over there with cheating and the drug dealer. And this thing went so far left. I was like, oh shit.
You got deeper than them little pills she was talking about. It got real deep.
And I would say that Carlos is probably irritated that Kiki was over here communicating with bloggers about things that were going on the show.
Oh, definitely. Because she was telling this that we're watching.
That's why they cut her out of the photo. She couldn't even be in the reunion picture. They were like, you're doing too much. And it is too much. The Fletchers.
I think Nelda just looks so cute.
Aren't they cute though? Carlos asked Nell, like, apparently she didn't want to be on the show at first. And she's pretty much like, because I got shit going on in my family and I was not sure I was ready to put that on blast. And I would imagine when he was asking her before, that boy was getting arrested and they were trying to figure out all that. What are we going to do with the dogs? And she's probably like, ain't no way. I'm going to be having cameras over here all of
Yep.
that, all of that.
There was a mist of all of that going on. Yep.
He asked about the communication with her and her family. He said the kids. She said her and Chris Jr. are communicating better. He's calling her again,
Good.
and she ain't bringing up money no more. That's a rough one. Because, okay, so if I don't give you money, you're gonna be somewhere not talking to me because you not getting what you want. It's hard to unspoil kids.
And she's gonna not give him money.
She gonna give him money.
Gonna give it to him.
But I guess on that note, you should probably only just look at it like, okay, I'm giving you this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have 3,000, but here go 1,000. Do what you can with that, and because that's all I can afford. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna be looking for him to pay her back, it's always gonna keep them fussing at each other.
Yep.
The other children, you know, we know that girl. I don't remember her name, but she went driving off angry from the family dinner. So we don't know what's up with that. But we kind of do know what's up with that. I think she's just the one that's considering herself the black sheep.
Hopefully we could tap more into that next season.
Next season.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, they're only going to be able to expose as far as the children go as much as they want to, because if she ain't ready to do those type of things, then you know what I'm saying? You have to, it'll depend on the kid, but they got plenty of kids over there and grandkids to make a story with. Chris and Nell come across very authentic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they talk about not being invited to the expo, and she was like, why did she call her Tish? I'm like, everybody's saying Tisha, and you're intentionally, are you not hearing it? I feel like you would be like, are y'all saying Tisha? Because I've been calling her Tish, but she
That's
does.
some old people stuff right there.
You just decided I'm gonna be Tish, and that's what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder why they over here calling you elders.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she said they weren't bent out of shape about it, but she said Tisha did ask her to be a part, and then I think she felt like she played her. Like, you was telling me you played her because why? Because she's Mel's friend. I'll never get
She
that
got
together.
into that whole only the core. That's what she got into.
I think what's her husband? Marcel is still mad because Chris brought that shit out about him not being with him in Atlanta, and he was still acting funky about that. And I think, I don't know, I feel like he should be acting weird around women who are successful. And I think Tisha thought when Mel wasn't gonna be a part, she needed somebody that was gonna make up for that. And she know Nell is known around Huntsville, but she not like on a Stormy level where people know her. Or at least that's what it was before, because here Nell is, and so people gonna know her too. But she's still, her business is Huntsville. Which honestly to me makes more sense that if you're trying to like have an expo for the community.
Sorry,
it's
guys.
like you ask people.
It's extremely loud.
What?
Oh, you can't hear my dog? Good. Okay.
No, child. It was funny when Chris asked if Stormy was part of the Core Six. And she was explaining, no, but I knew her better. Did you?
You didn't. And you wouldn't have called her.
Y'all ain't talking now.
Right.
So what
If Nell
happened?
wouldn't have backed out, you wouldn't have called Stormy.
No, you just needed something to make your shit seem big. Because apparently what you was doing over there wasn't, you wanted it to be a big success, because for her, success means all the people came.
I'm not for nothing. It was a good choice, because then they said that was about the best thing. After Esbo, Stormy and her products and all that.
Stormy was definitely an asset. That's why it's ridiculous that you would even be asking for her for $100. But we ain't even gonna get into that. This is about the Fletchers. She did ask Tisha why she felt comfortable asking them about their marriage. Remember when they went to dinner and she asked them, had there been infidelities, which I do think is a weird question. Like, I feel like that's not something I would ever ask. You know, if I'm doing a couple's date, I wouldn't be asking somebody, like, have y'all ever dealt with infidelities?
But Tisha did that. What? That's how we found out about their infidelity. So Mel and Martell, Tisha the one brought that stuff out. She loved bringing that up. Remember, they was having a nice
But
little
then
lunch.
going to be mad when you say something.
Yeah, because she knew it was infidelity, so she was trying to bring out their shit. Tisha knew because I knew. Hell, and I don't even live in Huntsville.
She says she's been here for the last 6 years, and everybody knows that she's very direct. And I was like, they've been saying a lot of shit, Tisha, about you. I ain't never heard them say that you was direct. Carlos asked Nell how did she find out Chris was cheating, and he was like, was it the other woman? She was like, nah, somebody else. Why is he asking them about that? I mean, I guess I'm glad, like, all the questions were answered. Chris cheated, they stayed together. All now it's all out in the open, Carlos. So, you know what I'm saying?
Carlos
They
messy.
separated for 18 months, and Chris sits there next to Nell looking like his heart is gonna jump the hell out of his throat because he's like, man, you're bringing this up. She gonna be caught in this space, and then on the way home, I'm gonna have to relive that shit again.
Yep.
Make it stop. I don't know. They put it all out there. So, I mean, Carlos, what else? Sometimes it's his questions. I feel like he be asking some really stupid questions when he could be getting into like the real shit that we have questions about.
I
Because
didn't like how he took their infidelity and turned it into Mel and Martell's. Like, we back on this.
yeah,
I
and
didn't
relied
like how he
a lot
did that.
on that. We relied a lot on that during this
Mhm.
reunion. We didn't need any of that. These people are divorced. I don't fucking want to hear them argue no more about who cheated and who didn't cheat and none of that.
Hence the whole him bringing a woman in, that whole conversation
That's
about the
what I was
massage
going to
therapy.
bring up. So we back in Houston and he brought some woman. To be honest, it's very juvenile. That's how I see it. I feel like you're on a trip with friends and your first thought is that you want to sneak some nigga girl in like a frat boy. I mean, what you should have just stayed at a hotel then, so you could like.
It didn't matter though. They're not together. And I wish
I honestly don't think Mel gave a shit. That's the
I
thing.
wish
Like,
that would have been her response instead of going back and forth with him about it. I wish her response would have been, it wasn't disrespectful. We're not together. Now, he might be disrespectful to whoever he with, but to me, I don't care.
it was
And
very
left it like that.
disrespectful to whoever he with because once again he on here like I don't know who that young lady is, but he out here like I don't know her name. I don't know if she got a license. Like I mean, I guess it's whatever. People do whatever they wanted to do. She wasn't
Yeah,
nobody
but
was
they're not married. So it
cool.
wasn't
Yeah, no, I
disrespectful.
don't think I didn't I'm
I
like this
don't
is
see why
stupid.
we were going back and forth and all that.
And then when
Hell,
she
you
was
was
talking
wrong.
about
This time I
Then
disagree
Kimmy
with
talk
you, Neil.
about then Kimmy talking about didn't you get a massage, Mel? And I was like, well, no, you know that's not the same thing. So what are we trying to make it look like? Like you thought he was actually getting a massage. You should be wondering what Maurice was doing because it looked like he was out there trying to figure out how to get in where he fit in, creeping around the hallways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really like watching those two engage with each other when you know how toxic it really is on the other side. She could have talked to everybody on the stage except him. They want to know why Chris allowed Martell to speak to his wife that way. And I would like to know the same thing because I don't like his answer because they seem like sisters and brothers.
Nah.
I think you let Martell disrespect you a lot, like how he wouldn't get out of that house when you asked him to.
Mm-hmm.
and you still hanging out with him. Him, you know, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't have went down like that. Now I'm around here. Just gonna put it like that. Was Tisha happy to see Kiki show up?
Hell to no. And she was right.
I hate how Kiki sits up there and says stupid shit like, I just came to like apologize for the whole glass thing and have some fun. You didn't bring no fun. And then when Nell was like, I told you don't come because
Nell put her ass on blast, didn't she? Nell put her ass on blast.
but so
She
then
said,
she
I
was the
told you.
whole the one behind this story. See, Kiki, you over here talking to this blogger. He recording conversations and text messages and things.
Yep.
And now, you know, yeah. So Nell was like, I told you not to come. She came anyway. Her explanations is bullshit. She just wanted to say sorry for throwing the glass. You wasn't hanging out with Kimmy and none of them.
They ain't want to hang out with Kiki.
No, girl, she was down to the Crime Stoppers. You don't know. And if
Shit.
she'll steal from a drug dealer, honey, she will steal from me because I am not that scary. Let it be known. This is why you should know when Kiki coming to your house.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know, it just at this point it sounds real silly to be like Kiki don't have nobody in her corner, so I'm gonna be in her corner. I'm just going by what I see, Kiki, and I see you saying a lot of shit with makeup artists.
Kiki said a whole lot of shit in this damn episode, didn't she? Kiki said, well, I'll wait to the end. I think that at the end. When they talk about the infidelity, I'll wait to the end.
With Kiki?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I mean, we getting there. Tisha says she done with Kiki. She ain't trying to do that no more. And the family be telling them that they need to, you know, talk it out or what have you. And she was done with that. And I feel that. I feel that.
She was very matter of fact. If she has never been matter of fact before, Tisha was matter of fact at that time.
That's definitely.
That was the most serious I ever seen Tisha.
And she managed to like push back whatever tears to try to come out. She didn't even let that go down like that.
I think at that point Tisha was ready to fight because that girl said something to Marceau. And Tisha said, I bet you won't come across this line. I think at that point, she was like, you got me once, but it won't happen again. And y'all said y'all be fighting. And I believe she would have got down. Yeah.
I do. I believe they do.
Yeah.
And I believe it's a fight. Like I believe the Kiki and Tisha fight is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was very stressful. Anyway, I mean, Tisha took a pregnancy test. I'm not talking about that anymore. So
that part was stupid. What else happened? Because I don't talk about the pregnancy test.
That's it. That's how they ended it with the pregnancy test.
So you gonna tell me, Kiki? They said it was something else, but they went, oh, please don't stop. Yep, close your eyes.
Martell was like, he said it's something else. He's over here saying it's something else.
He said it was something new. And Marcel was like, he ain't never put their stuff out there. Look here. Kiki, you said it's a whole lot of infidelity in your marriage. And you talking about Marcel every week, and you got all that going on over there, but you trying to catch this man up? Now that just don't make no sense.
At all.
None.
Especially when, like we have all said at this point, way these like Martell's side chicks and things is coming all out the woodwork. They've all had something to say. They got recordings and text messages, and there's evidence everywhere. Where is this person that?
I don't know, but she said she cheated. Her husband cheated. They always going back and forth. And you coming out here trying to, girl, bye.
And you was at the Home Depot, not proving that. And this is the thing. They keep on putting that thing up. I really don't think that Home Depot is going to court over no lot. I don't think that's a big deal to them. So stop acting like she's got a court case pending and all of. No, she doesn't.
Right. Right. It's not that. They just said, it's under a certain amount, and she probably know that. That's why she
She
kept it
knows
locked.
that. The
Under a
story
certain
is
amount,
she got
it's a
caught on
misdemeanor.
Crime Stoppers. Home
Right.
Depot is probably done with that shit.
Exactly.
Know how many people they catch on a regular basis come out of there with something? They would be in court all the time.
And the reason why she probably was put on Crime Stoppers is because she had her child with her. And they was
And
like,
she's
look
on
at
that
this
show.
fool. Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
then
she pulled
clearly
off in a
Huntsville
Mercedes
is very
Benz.
small. So
She pulled off in a Mercedes Benz. They had all that. Dummy.
peeled off like she
For a
like
lot.
she was on the run from the cops.
She was high as hell. She was high as hell. Child.
I mean, I'm just saying. So that's it. These people are already taping again.
Why?
They don't get a lot. I don't really feel like it's that much going on. But anyway, I mean,
So, Marcel and your wife, according to Marcel, Martell and your wife, according to Marcel. So you know how you just be on YouTube and you just be looking through the videos to see if anybody talking about anything.
mhm.
And of course, this was old because it was Christmas time. And I see him and Ariane, and who knows who taping them, because somebody was taping them because she didn't have the phone. So somebody was walking behind them, taping them. And she just skipping through the mall. And we're going shopping for all of the kids. What she say? All six of the kids. And I'm getting Mariah this. And I couldn't.
I just feel like, well, we're not talking about somebody with any type of good sense, but I just feel like because we were gonna do Bell Collective and the same thing. I feel like when you're trying to do blended families, that's the shit you don't do. Why am I doing that? Why am I out here antagonizing these kids' mother when I know it's just, gonna make more tension? You know what I'm saying? So what is your point?
I couldn't stomach it. I'm gonna be able to stomach it. And she was walking around. And we're going to supposedly now the people, I don't know if it was them or who. Pause. Open it up. And so supposedly he's building her this 3-bedroom house, but she's walking, they go to the site and she's like, so this is me and Mr. Hope's investment property. I was like, this girl is cray.
That's fine, girl.
Cray.
Like he should be getting you an investment property. This is the thing. Weren't you a nurse or something?
Supposed to
Now
have
you
been.
want to do, you got, I don't know what's going on in that boutique. I bet she got the same outfit on she had on 3 years ago. If you go look at
She was
that
looking
thing.
very basic. And she was just walking around, twirling, and they was doing little dance moves, walking through the store. It was so weird. And the whole time I'm like, who is recording them? Because neither one of them has the phone. Who is walking
Child,
behind
the
them?
paparazzi be following them around Huntsville.
Girl. But she was talking
Yeah,
to the camera. It was
she has her
weird.
own paparazzi. That in
Yeah.
itself is weird. Y'all are grown. Cut it out.
Yeah. But this is why Marcel was saying this is your wife. Because clearly you out there buying her a house and walking hand in hand and shopping for the kids. So
Is
if it
he?
is what it is, just say that's what it is. Mel
Just
said that's
say
what it
that. I
is.
think nobody cares, but he doesn't want.
Right.
She doesn't. She's not a good look. Not for the look that he think he got. Like he doesn't realize that he's not a good look. Like he, at some point he told Mel, "You out here making me look bad." You said that on TV. Like he's very much invested in how he looked, but he don't realize he's the one that's not a good look. You picked a girl. You did all this. This was all your thing. So, girl, have him.
Have him. Have him.
Congratulations.
Right.
So that's it, y'all. We're done until hell. They probably be
I'm
like
done.
in 2 weeks. She's all the way done. She's all the way done. Who's next? DC? I don't like them. So we're gonna see 3 years ago wait they had going on last time we seen them.
That's so stupid. I forgot who they even were.
Well, all I know is she's doing that one, not me. And on that note, Tamika, tell them what to do.
Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.